Hi, this is Sam again with I Love Computer Center, and today we're going to go through, we're still working on EverQuest 2. Today we're going to go through and create a character. So I've already logged into EverQuest 2, and here's a list of my characters because I have a bunch. I'm going to click on the Create Character button. Now, I do have the Silver membership, which in another video I will go through and describe what the difference is, but it's there's a lot less features and stuff, and I'll show you some of them when we create our character. One of the things that's a lot less is that for the fighter class, I can only be a guardian or a berserker. The priest, a templar, and an inquisitor. Mages, a wizard or a warlock. And scouts, swashbucklers, or brigands. Basically, it's a good and an evil of each class. And then each one of these, the locked ones that are yellow, you can buy if you go to the Shop Now button. And you want character packs and class packs. And then you can unlock the assassin or the courser or the defiler, any of those for 750 station cash. Station cash can be bought at EverQuest2.com, or it can be bought at places like Walmart or GameStop or places like that. They're station cash cards, and a lot of them say free realms on them, but they work for EverQuest or any of the Sony games. Okay, so for today's purposes, we're going to pick a berserker. Okay, I like to be berserkers, they're fun. And we'll go next. And then we have races. Races is the same thing with the classes. You have the good ones, which you have to buy each one of those, but they come in packs of, I think, 3 when you go to shop. You have the neutrals, which these are the ones that are available to you right now without purchasing anything. This is the free version, anything like that. You can get a barbarian, an erudite, a half-elf, and a human. I bought the free blood race when they came out, so that's why I have that option. Over here, you can switch between male and female. I prefer to be a female, being as I'm a female. And I think I'm going to make a half-elf. Okay, so I picked this female. Half-elf, you can change the alternate appearance, and I will go through that in a later video also, because I learned about it today. And I want to do some more research before I make a video on it. Okay, so female, we'll go next. Now, the really cool thing about EverQuest 2 is how much you can do with your characters. So we're going to start with the eyes, and we'll zoom in here so we can really see her well. And we can tilt the eyes way down. We can tilt them up, and if you can see them moving, I like them there. You can change the eyebrows as well, and you can go up or down. I like them a little raised. They also can angle up or down or up. About there. You can change the eye color, the different colors. Okay, I'm gonna go with, try and get there we go, the lighter green. There we go. Okay, you can change head, and you can change the ears. You make them big or small, and turn her to the side and you can watch them. Big or small, high or low. You make her cheeks. You make her have full cheeks. It's her background, it's easier to tell her. Or thin. For the elf, I like him a little thinner. You have really high cheekbones or low cheekbones. You make her chin. It's wonderful. You can go narrow, wide, and you can see there that it moves. You have you make your chin long or short. Thick or thin. There's a bunch of options you can make her where she's smiling, kinda, or looks a little pissed off. We're gonna you make them really full lips, thin lips. Make them wide or narrow. And then her nose can tilt up, can tilt down, it can be skinny, wide. short or long. And then you can put, she has scars. I like none. And then her hair, there are different styles we can use. She could be bald, have a braid, which is these little weird, whoops, and have a ponytail, a misfit, wistful spite, ripples lure, vamp, and we're gonna go with misfit. And then we'll change your hair color, the base color, highlight. Oops, I'm trying to get her to turn. There we go. Okay. Then we're gonna go body. We're gonna change her skin color. There we go. And her size, make her bigger. Okay, now we have totally changed her appearance. We can zoom out and we do her body size. We can make her short or large. Now we're done. We've changed her appearance and she looks good. We can go next. Now we're going to pick where she's from. Neriak and Gorowin are the evil cities, and there's a description of each on the side. New Hallis is the newer starting city for good, and Kelathin is where phase and stuff start, but any good can start there. So we're going to start her in New Hallis. I'm going to go next. And then over here we have the servers that you can be on. We have player versus player server, which any of them have some kind of player versus player options, but the player versus player server is strictly, and you have NPCs and stuff like that, but it's, I mean, people can walk up and kill you. There's the Antonia Bale, which is role-playing preferred server. It means that most people on there like to play their character is in a role, and they don't like to be outside their character, and it's kind of cool to play on that one. Most of my characters are on Freeport, so I'm going to put her there too. Oh, I gotta enter a name. You can enter a name, or you can choose random, and it'll go through a bunch of different names. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose a random one. That looks good to me. And then we're going to click play. It'll submit it for approval, and sometimes it'll send back that you can't do it, and sometimes you can. And she was able to do it, so we're going to load into Frostfang Sea. Okay, now that we've loaded in, we have a bunch of options we can do here. This first thing, because I have a bunch of characters, I can choose to use one of my existing characters' user interfaces that has the different bars where I like them and everything like that. But since I'm doing this as to show people how to use it, I'm not going to import one, so we're just going to hit cancel. Now, this is a basic, tells you how to use the game, how to play the game. And it's nice for new players because it takes you through step by step, and every time you do something, it lets you know, it gives you a little question mark you can click on to tell you what to do, what it's for, how it works, stuff like that. Okay. It tells you how you can move, your mouse movements, keyboard movements. The arrow keys also work, the same as W, up, down, over. I use the arrows a lot instead of that one, but most people use the WASD and the spacebar to jump. I'm going to close that. Now, because I only have the silver, this pops up every time I log in, the upgrade to gold. Because they want you to upgrade to gold. That's the $14.99 a month that gives you access to everything. I don't want to upgrade now, so I'm gonna click later, and it'll go away, and that's the only time it pops up when I'm playing, is within the first like 5 minutes of logging in. Now, here's my very first quest. So I'm gonna accept my quest. And then this will pop up and let you know what quests are and how to use them, how to figure them out, your maps and everything like that. So we're going to close that. Now if you look here, like I was telling you about the question marks, they come up and it tells you to press, you can press the J key to open or close the journal. This is the journal. And you have a welcome, which says welcome to EverQuest 2. You can open a help menu at any time by opening the EverQuest 2 menu, selecting help, use help button on any window for information about that window. Okay, so now we've made our character, and I showed you how to walk through that, and I think that's a good start. And check back for more on how to do different things. Thank you very much. Bye.